Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to the channel, honey. Welcome back. Listen, I'm about to talk about Summer House Martha's Vineyard. I did not cover last week's episode, I do believe, and some of y'all were asking me about the show. So I'm just gonna chit chat about it. The only thing I really cared about on last week's episode was the fact that Bria and Silas had gotten into it. It was a continuation of the previous episode where they got into it, and she lies and tells Simon she's getting into it with everybody. Okay, this is what she got into it with Silas, but she gets on the phone with her man and she tells him that she didn't got into it with everybody. And I said, Bria, you are such a fucking liar, and you are such a master manipulator. When I tell y'all I do not like Bria, to the point where I slick do not care if people do her wrong. Like I just don't. I don't like her. So Jason over there talking about I'm just getting here. I'm irritated. Da 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 da. And I'm like, boy, shut the fuck. Because you just got here is the reason why you need to sit down and shut your puss, boy. Be quiet, okay? And I mean, he probably was irritated. He got a right to be irritated if that's his mood. But I was sick, like, shut your ass up. You barely go here because you coming on the tail end of the trip. Period. Sit down and be quiet, okay? Because you don't know what they had to put up with this B-I and a T. Anywho, so Simon eventually arrives like later on that night or whatever. And girl, Simon did the utmost Destiny. I'm sorry, not Destiny, but Stormy from Loving Marriage. And I would not dare like gift y'all motherfuckers anything. If yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I can't say that because here's the thing. Destiny, girl, you was just stupid. Okay. I keep saying Destiny. Stormy, you was just stupid to get it to Destiny. I would have gave Destiny no Gucci bag. Bitch, after you was disrespectful to me. Are you out your fucking mind? But anywho, with Simon, they really ain't do nothing to him directly. And he also got his information from his girl. He didn't really talk or meet those people for real. So you know what I'm saying? To know what was really what, you know? So he decided he finna come through with some Versace and some other name brand watches that he didn't gift it to everybody, girl. And I was like, well, shout out to you because that's nice, but you nicer than me because I want to gift them whole shit, but my presence. Do you hear me? Period. Okay. My presence would have been the presence. Do you get it? Yes. Now I did question, like I ain't saying Simon ain't got money, but I wonder what the cost of that stuff is actually over there where he lives. Is it really the price that we price it over here in America? Because you know one thing about America, girl, they gonna steal and rob, and then they gonna sell it to you over here, and then they gonna triple, quadruple the price on something and make you think that is that much more valuable. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know, but it was cute, whatever. Moving on. Now, while they at this dinner, Silas decided he was gonna sit up there and like talk about whatever he had go. Like he was gonna sit up there and talk about something about marriage, being a married couple, and all this and that. Girl, I'm so over here and they ass be married and all this shit. I guess they since they knew. I guess Jasmine opens up and talks about as rewarding as being married may seem or feel or look, it does leave her in a place where she can't really relate to people because she married now. And she started crying, but y'all, I didn't care nothing about her damn tears. I'm sorry, I did not care nothing about her tears because I feel like most of your issues, dear heart, are on yourself because you like to force your views onto people, and you think that you are an expert and you put yourself in this position to be a damn expert, which to your friends that are not married, and a lot of them are not even seeking marriage. Hello. So you to put yourself too high on the damn totem pole, and when people don't receive you well with this forced ass advice you be trying to give, now you want to sit up there and cry. But them tears also was not just for how she can't relate to her friends, it was also how she can no longer be who she was because of who the fuck she married. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, that's what it's really giving. So she gonna have to worry about that. Let me tell y'all something. If they continue to do this show, Summer House MV, let me tell y'all, these two, I don't see them making it past 3 years. I just think that if he's not willing to loosen up his damn grip and stop focusing only on his idea of how he believe a marriage is supposed to go, Bria's gonna tap the fuck out. She's gonna start to resent him. The only way I feel like she'll really stay in it is if she got pregnant by him. And the way y'all be hunching all the time, girl, I wouldn't be surprised if you is. Yikes. Milo. Later on in the episode, we saw Milo and shitted on the floor, girl. What's new? What's new? So here goes Silas up, house meeting, and I'm with Preston. Why the hell do we need a house meeting? How dare you walk past Bria's door to come to my door to tell me about some poop that's on the ground? Why don't you go and get it? Matter of fact, why don't you go knock on her door? I was with Preston, like, girl, listen, I'm tired. I'm not gonna keep having these damn house meetings about some stuff that's been going on since she been here. Girl, get it up or get her to get it up. I don't care who the hell gets it. Somebody needs to get it. I was definitely with Preston on that. And Bria did get it up. Now, the guys go out and they have dinner or whatever they do, hanging out. And out of nowhere, Silas, well, I'm trying to remember. I think he started talking about like him being a married man. Oh, he said something about how he did not like how, I think it was at this time. He said something about how he didn't like how, what that girl name is, Jasmine gets into a different mode. Like she pretty much gets into vacation mode when they're on vacation. And he didn't like that. And I'm like, are you stupid? NIGGA, we are on vacation. This ain't even our house. I'm finna have a good time. What you're not finna do is think that I'm gonna sit up here and I'm gonna be cooking you food and I'm gonna be doing this and I'm gonna be doing that and I'm gonna whoop the whoop and all that other stuff. I'm just not finna sit up there and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on vacation. So if I'm on vacation, that's what it is. We on vacation. Let's have a good time. Like, so I just kind of like, I don't know. I don't like him. I don't like Silas. Like, oh, I had something that like when she made my sandwich, it was much more toastier than what it normally is. Okay, see, you're anal at this point. Okay? You have some other issues going on outside of just being controlling. You're extremely particular about every little thing. And I'm used to the routine of cook for me and do this and do that. So are you not used to the routine of actually going on vacation where you take a break and you are not inside of your normal routine? You are relaxing. I don't like him. What else going on? So then I believe that, and I love what Jason said. Jason hopped in and he said something like, well, why don't we get to a place, or why don't y'all I don't even know what Jason said. Jason said something like, why don't y'all give it some time and enjoy being newlyweds before you try to just automatically settle into a routine of something? Baby, when Jason said that, I said, I'm with you on that now, Jason. I am here for you on that. Even Nick be over there looking at him like he don't make no damn sense all of the time. Like, just don't be making no sense. So then Silas tried to say, I hate to say it, but nice guys finish last or whatever. So they had the whole conversation about nice guys finishing last. And then he also started talking about so this led Jason to kind of like open up and share his thoughts about different stuff or whatever. I believe Jason was just talking about how he's in a different place right now. People have a certain perception of him based on how he looks, how he talks, all of that. He's not out here trying to hump on nobody, because Silas was trying to punk him and say that he wouldn't be able to fuck on none of these girls and all of that. Silas, baby, what you were doing was deflecting. You knew that boy had checked the hell out of you. So you tried to pull his car and you tried to poke him because he sat up there and poked you. It was definitely ego, and you tried to talk down to that boy. But little do you know, he's not concerned about smashing on nobody. This man got a 3-month-old child. He didn't got a child out of just smashing somebody or whatever the case was. So he's thinking about stuff completely different. And you trying to play in this man's face. I was with Jason on that. Like, Silas, you looking worse and worse. Then you got this lady over here trying to get him drinks. Oh, I got drinks for y'all. Let me get them drinks. And Silas like, okay, let me get one of them. Oh, yeah. I loved how Amir called his ass out and was like, nah, you can't get no drinks. Because remember, you told your lady she couldn't get one. You also said that if you're in a relationship with somebody, you should be accepting free drinks from no one. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a hypocrite. Then come to find out he wasn't even wearing his wedding ring when he was out with the guys. And then gonna lie and say that he was doing something when he took his wedding ring off. And it's like, nah, you just trying to appear available and cool like the rest of the guys. And I do not like a man like that. Not a controlling ass man like that. Because most controlling men, how it goes is, I could do it, but you can't. And I don't like that. No, man. Then he over there on his phone trying to track Bria location, wondering what she doing and all this other stuff. And I just said, I can't with him. That girl not gonna stay. I wouldn't stay. I would stay for what? Okay. She definitely gonna be a Latrice, because if she do stay, she gonna be trying to stay just so she could save face. So anybody that may have said it wasn't gonna work, she gonna want to prove them wrong and all of that. Like that's what it's giving. But no, ma'am. I wouldn't stay. Let's get to Bria, who I don't like. So Bria, everybody getting ready to hang out at the pool. Bria's like, oh, I love it when it's me and Shanice because it ends up being the Bria and Shanice show, and we have such a good time and whoop de whoop de whoop. Yeah, it'd be the Bria and Shanice show, and then it ended up just being the Shanice show because Shanice showed the hell out. Okay, Shanice decided she gonna be in a jacuzzi with Jason and with Bria's man, and she decided she got butt booty ball naked. Okay, over there giving shake them tits. Do you hear what I say? And shake that ass. Dancing all up in the pool and stuff. And I do feel like Shanice was wrong as hell. And I feel like Shanice needs too much attention. But Bria, I slick don't give a damn because I don't like you. But I also will say this. If you have such a huge problem with this woman being in the jacuzzi butt naked with your man, number one, instead of you running inside telling everybody else, oh, she's outside with my man, she's naked, you should have been outside getting her ass together and telling your man he need to come on. Number one, your man should have left. Hello? That's what he should have did. Your man should have got the hell up and left. And when it asked you what's going on with your friend, he should have went and said something to you. Okay, instead of just sitting there. So you over there coming down on your homegirl, but your man had able legs to get his ass up out of that pool and come where the hell you were. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you over there trying to run around, have a conversation with everybody, solicit everybody to be or try to solicit an army for people to be against Shanice because you didn't like what she did. And I loved how everybody was pretty much paying your ass dust. Okay. So and then Shanice, when some people were checking Shanice, like Jordan was going kind of like getting her together, and I think somebody else, I think Summer is her name. She went and said something to her. Shanice was like, I asked him, and I said, but see, that's the thing, Shanice. Why are you asking him and not asking his girl? That's who you should have went and said something to. Like you just don't read the room. You just be doing what you want to do. Like everybody want to see your body. That's the other thing you don't think about. You just assume that men want to see your body. There are some men that don't want to see your body, just like there are some women that don't want to see a man's dick. Don't just whip your DICK out and think that we want to see that. That's indecent exposure. So you need to read the room and I mean, of course she did ask if he was okay with it, but at the same time, I feel like you asked the wrong person. It is what it is though. So Bria going around trying to get everybody to see, trying to find out who she can get on her team. She over there talking to different people. Baby, she pulled Nick. Nick said, I can hear you, but I ain't got nothing to say about it. I don't have nothing to say. You can talk all day, but I ain't got no opinion. Girl, I was screaming. She went over there to Summer. Summer just listened. She was like, yeah. Right, yeah. Summer just listened, baby. She got to Preston. Preston wasn't gonna play with her. Preston said, girl, listen, every time it's something going down, you always in the middle of some shit. Like you always in the middle of the BS. And she was like, that's because people do things to me. He said, so you not the common denominator at all in the drama that's been happening in this house. She was like, no. And that's what I can't take with Bria. That's what I can't take with Bria at all. And I just really feel like that's your best friend. Why are you trying to solicit other people in the house to come up against your friend when you know her better than other people in the house? If you feel a way, go to your friend instead of going to everybody else and saying BITCH. I do not like what the hell you did last night. I understand your personality, but what we're not going to do when it comes to mine is this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, Bria, you be acting like a Billy badass or whatever you do, but you can't even check your own friend. Like, I don't like that. And then you didn't even participate in the pastel brunch or whatever they're going to have. Excuse me, you decided that you were going to group yourself, like, lock yourself up in the room, and you done brought this man out there to have him a good time. Now he got to be cooped up in the room with your ass. It's all because you mad because nobody is supporting you and coming up against your best friend, so you could likely vote her ass off the island too. I love that they finally put their foot down and don't nobody give a damn. It's really your problem. Remember how you was going around and people had an issue with your dog? And then when they would confront you about it, you would say that's your problem? Well, guess what? You running around the damn house trying to talk to all these people about Shanice and what she did. Everybody's giving this. It's your problem, not mine. And they damn show not lying. But when they were trying to set up for the the brunch or whatever that was gonna be outside, you got Jason and Silas trying to move a table from inside to outside. And Silas had to even control that. He was even trying to control that and dictate that and do all of that. And I'm just like, Silas, are you fucking okay? Let me tell you, I love Preston because Preston does not mind letting him know when he do too damn much. And let me tell you, Silas cannot take it, girl. He cannot take it. That's why I likes me some Preston. Okay, so far. Silas started talking about his military experience and being in the military and being in this position. We have to explain things, and that's just something about me. That's just how I do this. That's just how I do that. And then next thing you know, he started talking about his childhood. Boy, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. I feel like you didn't have a lot of control when you were a kid. A lot of things happened to you, and now as an adult you think that things will go better your way if you try and control every aspect of it. It sounds like a person that's not used to getting anything that they want out of life, as many people, and other people handle it differently, but you handle yours by way of trying to control things, thinking that if you control it and if you're in control of it, you're going to be able to hold on to it longer. And I just don't like how you move with that. Like, you took the smallest thing and made it a big thing, and it didn't even have to be an issue. Then you go back to the room and try and check Jasmine and tell her how you didn't like how she sat up there and basically let them make fun of you in so many words, because you was like, I like to be controlling or whatever. Basically what I'm gonna say is, basically I'm gonna paraphrase what he said. He's sitting over there talking about how he enjoys dictating to people, but what he don't like is the fact that she lets him be a dictator in front of people when shit don't work out his way. So when he got embarrassed and they started laughing at him, not taking him serious, then he wanted her to step up and have his back. He didn't like that she left him out there. What the hell she finna do out there when this is man's work? Now, ain't this man's work? So if this is what y'all do, then how about you get out there and you do your big one? Let me step aside. I'm not lifting nothing. Y'all got it. You was all good dictating and telling Jason about himself and how you got this and how you got that. But the moment Preston cracked that joke and everybody started laughing, then you want to sit up there and try and comfort her and make it seem like she didn't have your back. No, she don't need to have your back when you controlling and you being irrational and you think you got all the answers, Sway. So if you think you got them, then keep them fucking answers. That's how I feel about that. But anywho, that's all I got. Just wanted to come to y'all real quick about some summer house, Martha's Vineyard or whatever. I know some of you guys asked me about it, so here is the review or the recap or the chat, whatever you want to call it. All right, I'm Jamie. That's me. Don't forget to like the video. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have yet to do so. Hello, be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie. That's me, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.